Okay, now that we have the trailer, the old teardrop broken down, I want to go into what I feel is one of the most important phases is your design, coming up with what you want to actually build. Now, this one here is going to be different. This is going to be project, we'll call this one Blue Goose. And that's the name she wants to call the trailer. And there's a story behind that. But anyway, mine is more straight across here. I was gonna go with a design like this, but on mine, but on the Blue Goose, I want to curve that front end, and I think instead of going straight across, I want to come up and bow it like the top of the teardrop. So also in the design, these are my walls. This is the floor plan. This will be switched around, and I'm thinking about putting the two parts here, the side wall together. The rear 4x4 section 7x8 will be on this port, and then the front I'm gonna just make it's gonna be here. These here are just little marks where to give me an idea of where I want to cut my joints. I wasn't sure if I wanted to use joints, but being that I'm working with this material, I think I will go ahead and use joints. But I'm gonna take and use this part. The front part is gonna be separate. These two walls and the back wall. This is just to give me an idea of what I'm gonna be working with. This is my floor plan. So I have my boards in place now. Well, inside here, so I can hopefully get ready for my cuts. One thing I must mention about these boards is I did notice while I was picking them up, I had, I guess I could say, somewhat of an allergic reaction, because they started breaking out my skin, caused me to itch, and I found little bumps coming on. So while I do this, I'm going to see if that flares back up again. These are a set of my side walls that I'm going to try to get in place in March 1st. See some fiberglass material, like the little fiberglass shiny part, so that could be what it is. And if it is fiberglass, then I hope whenever I wrap it and put the sealant inside the fabric with the glue, I'm hoping that will take care of it. I'm just going to use this square to mark my spots. Now I'm going to cut all the lines in the middle. And believe it or not, to my surprise, it was easier to cut level flusher lines when I was looking at the line on this side as I was looking at it this side, because then I have a tendency of wanting to hold it at an angle. So when I looked at the line on this side, and just I guess it was more conscious to keep it level. Now to go back and cut the X's on this side, and once I cut these out, everything should line back up. Okay, now when I line this back up, each one should be an opposite cut. Just what I was looking for. And I don't know if you can tell the difference in the progress already between my first build and this build. How it's just moving right along without the guides and the edges and all the fancy tools. I'm just using a hacksaw, square, clamp, and a cheese knife. Marker and pencil is basically all you need to really get started on cutting your boards. And take your time. Now to measure 2 feet for this top half and get it cut. And just for GP, if you feel you're not holding your blade straight enough, then you can give this a try. Just put a straight edge in there, and I've already cut this side, but just use that straight edge as your guide as you're cutting. Keep your pressure against the straight edge and just cut it on through. And that's how it turned out with the straight edge.